Hello guys, today I want to talk about some of the phone etiquette that we need to observe. Have you wondered sometimes when you send a message to someone, they just blue tick you and they don't even respond? Here are some of the reasons that I believe when you're connecting for the first time with someone, especially you don't have any relationship with that person. It is very important that you don't just send a hi message to someone who you don't even know for the first time and you expect them to reply to you with a hi. You expect a conversation to start from there going forward. Most of the time, a lot of people, if they see a message hi, they just believe that this person, obviously, I don't have any relationship with them. They are not of serious nature or they're not going to hold any serious conversation with them. Sometimes if you send a hi message, someone might reply you, say hi, and then you go ahead and say, how are you doing? I mean, without any introduction of any sort to that person, probably you're just connecting for the first time and you just say, oh, how you doing? And then you expect someone to continue that conversation with you. If that happen, I mean, the person you are reaching, they just take it as you are not a serious person. They'll just, put your conversation aside and concentrate with something that is more important to them. Also, let's talk about the photos that we put on our profile on social media. There's some certain photos that if someone sees them, they just perceive that these people or that person, he's not of a serious nature. So therefore, I will not engage. You need to check on the photos that you upload on your profile pictures because it is your first impression to anyone that you're going to communicate with. Therefore, if you can't put a quality photograph of yourself on your profile picture, I mean, you actually put in people that you want to engage with. You're putting them off because of a certain type of a photograph that you put on social media or on your profile pictures everywhere. With your profile picture, I mean, people, they can't see the motive if you put a poorly picture on your social media platforms. People, they might judge you with regards to that photograph. That's the impression that you are giving to them. Therefore, they'll judge you accordingly. The other thing is that when you call someone for the first time, they don't pick up your phone. There's a reason why they are not picking up your phone. They might be busy. They might not want to be talking to you at that particular time, or they are engaged with other business that they're doing. Therefore, if you keep on ringing them, say 15 times in a row, I mean, it won't send a very good signal. I mean, if you do that, I mean, the person that you're calling, when they do pick up or when they call you back, they'll pick up with a defensive attitude because of how you conduct yourself when you're ringing them, that you continuously ring them without giving them a chance to finish doing whatever they were doing, or perhaps they didn't have their phone at that particular time you called them. What you can do is that when you call someone for the first time, they don't pick up your phone, just give them a time. Just give them some time to call you back. Or if you call them for the first time, just follow up with a text message stipulating, the reasons that you're trying to reach to them and give them a chance to reply to you. On the other hand, just give them some time so that you can maybe try to call them back later on, not instantaneously calling. And the other thing, when that person picks up the phone and then you go ahead and say, oh, I called you so many times, why didn't you pick up my phone call? I mean, you actually is starting by accusing someone of not picking up your phone calls. That means you're actually wiring them to be defensive on whatever subjects or topic you're going to speak about. When someone becomes defensive, it will be difficult for you to if you had a request that you wanted to make, they won't, be accepting that. Or if you wanted to have another conversation after accusing them of not picking up your phone call, probably they won't even entertain your conversation anymore. I mean, to avoid this happening, you just have to communicate with that person. Just call them, tell them, well, I tried to communicate, I tried to call you. Probably you were engaged or you were doing something. I'll try to call you back later. Something like that. I mean, just to put someone at ease. And the other things, when you call someone and probably they've lost your number or they don't have it on your on their contact list, and you start by saying, "Hello, you know who you're speaking to? Take a guess." Blah 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 blah. I mean, the person will be maybe trying to recall the voice, and you keep on saying to them, "Oh, can you guess who you're speaking to?" or something like that. I mean, you can't do that really. Sometimes things happens. People, they lose your contact. It doesn't necessarily mean that they've forgotten you or they don't want to engage with you. I mean, it happens. You can, lose anyone's contact at in any point. It doesn't mean if they don't call you, they don't want you anymore. If you discover that someone hasn't got your contact, just, etiquettely introduce yourself to them. Oh, hello, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm calling you with regards to this. Then you start having a conversation. Probably they'll recall your name when you introduce yourself in a good manner. Those are some of the things that I wanted to share with you. Otherwise, if you do that, you may end up not having a good relationship with people. So, if you can observe those few, phone call etiquette, that we all should observe. I mean, it will help us to do whatever we're doing in peace. You wouldn't really want to do that, otherwise you end up losing a certain, people of a certain caliber that you'd want to have. Therefore, be observant. Thank you.